Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. It is spooky season still, and so here you can see some of my decorations. I think that they're super cute. Some of it is a little cluttered, but that's just because I have decorations all year round, and sometimes it just gets a little bit cluttered, but it's cool. Here's my little puppy, Milo. He is doing great. He loves getting the ball. So this is what we're going to be working on today. It is by Mayar Artsy. It's a draw this in your own style. So I thought she was a super cute little witch, and I'm like, well, it's spooky season. Let's go ahead and draw her. So in this video, I will be drawing her and then also animating her as well. So I kind of started to do like an anime theme because she's super cutesy in the original, but I wanted to do like my anime style. And so that's why I feel like her hair is a bit more pointier. I did a little bit more, I guess, pointy edges than in the original. I think this was a super cute piece, especially from the original. I think she did such an excellent job. And now that I've been like on an animating kick, this is my, I would say, third animated character. And so I wanted to animate her little stars. I wanted to animate her hat and her hair and a little bit of her dress. So that's what y'all are gonna see here. I feel like I learned a lot in this particular piece because I feel like I could have done the stars a little bit differently, and I will kind of show y'all why, but I think that in the future I have some new ideas of how to animate the stars than the way that I did it. So I tried to do like an anime style still, but like also make her cutesy similar to the original instead of, I guess, giving it flavor from the original. What am I trying to say? Well, I think what I'm trying to say is the original was more of a cutesy like piece. And I wanted to kind of stick to that. When I do these draw this in your own styles, I like to stick close still to what the artist drew and their style, but adding my own flair to it, I think is really the purpose of doing these anyway, is to get better at my own style, but also kind of add that little bit of flavor that the original artist had. I mean, it really wouldn't be their picture initially if I didn't do that. I feel like if I do something completely different, then I just don't think it really gives credit to the original artist. It's just my own thing, and I don't know, I like seeing what other artists do, and that's why I like doing these, because it kind of gives me ideas. It kind of lets me test the boundaries of my own style, and then also like incorporating their style within mine helps me to develop new skills and better skills in a way. So guys, I'm gonna go a little bit on a tangent. So I decided to make a Fiverr. I just am curious about it, so I might do a video on it and how well it goes. I don't know. I created it to kind of just see what all I can accomplish within a certain amount of time. If I get a lot of projects, then maybe I can see how much I can, like I said, I can accomplish in a short amount of time. That way my own art style gets better, and then I can show y'all a better video or a better end piece. And I think that's my goal, is to get other ideas. I have my own ideas, but it helps me to see y'all's ideas and then make it my own kind of thing, similar as like these draw this in your own styles. The only thing is, these draw this in your own styles, they're awesome, but I want my audiences, or you know, what do other people like to see? What do y'all want to see? And I kind of want to go in that direction. Do y'all like more fan art? Do you guys like the little cute witches? Do y'all want me to do you like seeing these draw this in your own styles? What do you guys like to see? And I think that is something that I really want to kind of gauge with my audiences. So if y'all wanted to track me down, it isn't up currently, but when it is up, it will be under Rose Colored Sparks, Rose Colored Sparks, either one. Y'all can look me up, and if you wanted to just try me out, I start my prices at $5. And then I go up from there depending on what you'd like, including if you want me to animate your stuff. Like, as you've seen some of my basic animations, if y'all want me to animate it, I can do that for y'all. So again, I'm not trying to sell y'all up on this. Honestly, it's just kind of a experiment for me to just see what y'all like, what people like, what it interests you, and I will go from there essentially. I have thought about getting back into some of the fan art stuff just because I've been doing some of these draw this in your own styles, which are kind of original stuff, and I'd like to get back into doing some, I guess, like fan art, maybe like drawing some Pokemon stuff or some anime stuff that I have done in the past and try to reanimate it. So we'll see. Maybe in the future here I will draw some, I don't know, some fan art. I hadn't drawn fan art, I think, in a little bit, and I think it's time. So if you haven't seen these videos before, the reason why sometimes some of these animations look kind of weird when I'm doing them in Procreate is because each piece I have to piece out, and when it moves, you don't want there to be gaps. And so I have to sometimes draw the hat behind the hair, even though you don't see it in the initial art piece. I have to go back and draw it behind the hair and then draw the hair. And then sometimes each piece of hair also kind of intersects with the other pieces of hair. And so when y'all are watching my videos, the reason I am doing this is so there's not gaps. And even when I do this, sometimes there is gaps and I have to fix it in Procreate Dreams. But my goal is to, in Procreate Dreams, do as little as possible as far as correcting and fixing any sort of gaps or art, because I don't really like drawing in Procreate Dreams. I prefer to do it in Procreate and then do just the fine-tuning in Procreate Dreams. I might do more drawing, learning how to do it in Procreate Dreams. I guess that's because the frame by frame will probably benefit me in the long run. So this is the end result. This is the end result of just the art piece. I think she's cute. I think she's a little bit jagged, like there's a lot of pointiness to her versus the original, but I think it's okay as far as that part goes. But in the animation, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm a little bit disappointed in the animation part, but I mean, I think it still turned out good. I think that there were things that, like I said, with the stars, I could have done better, and maybe make the stars a little bit bigger, or maybe make them a little bit rounder. I'm not sure, but y'all will see here in a bit kind of my idea and what I decided to do with this. So first I gotta figure out why when I import it, it doesn't put in the size. It puts in a different size, and I don't know why. Maybe it's a stupid question, a stupid thought, but for some reason I have to resize everything. And then I typically do 8-second videos, so I stick to the 8 seconds because it's easy for me to create something in 8 seconds. So here I'm just kind of playing with her skirt and trying to see what I want to do with the warp tool, of how I want to warp her skirt to make it move. And so again, like, there were some gaps, so I had to be careful not to do too much because we don't want to see those gaps. I wanted to show the wind effect because that's kind of what I've been, as far as, I don't know, these animations that I've been doing is just focusing on breezy wind going through clothes and hair. And that was my goal with her skirt, was to do like a breezy skirt, kind of the skirt flowing with the wind. And honestly, I kind of thought the skirt was a cute addition. Honestly, like I said before, these are kind of just simplistic animations that I just want add a little bit of interesting movement to my posts. It's just to add interest. So like here, the star, I wanted the stars to kind of turn in a cute little circle, but I also wanted it to get bigger and smaller and have them turn in a circular motion. And then some of the stars, I'm gonna have them blinking. So that's kind of what I had as far as thinking about what I was going to do for the stars. I kind of wish that I made the stars a little bit bigger and added more to it, just because I think I could have made it a little bit more interesting than it was. But like, one star is going one way, the other star is going another way, and then I think the big star I made blink along with her hair. The hair was a little bit difficult here, was because I feel like it was pushing on the boundaries of the gaps, and I didn't create enough color behind the gaps, so I had to go back in and fix that. And then, like, I don't know, I think there are a few things, again, I can do better in this arena. So not to see the gaps, but again, a lot of this I just had to fix in Procreate Dreams. So like here, I just do a simple blink by erasing. Basically, it's similar to frame by frame. Just slowly have the star blink and then look again and then blink again. It was just to add, again, something a little bit interesting to the stars so it's not so boring. Eventually, I want to get into a lot more crazy animations. This is, again, just to make the picture a little bit more interesting than just a standstill picture. All in all, again, I had a few things that I probably would have done differently if I were to do it again. But I think it all came out okay. I think it all turned out all right. It isn't my favorite piece, to be honest with you guys, but I'm still happy with it altogether. And I think that's what's important over everything, is just that I'm happy with it. It turned out okay. It's probably not the best animation that I've drawn thus far, but it is one that I attempted, and there's things that like I feel I can learn from this by looking back at, hey, this is kind of what I need to change and what I need to do. And that's just how you progress as an artist. And I think also as an animator, if you decide to get into animating, there's just things that you're not going to like and that you will like. Here at the end here, I did add kind of a light that kind of bounces off the, how do I say this, off of the stars, so it gets lighter and then dimmer, lighter and then dimmer, and then that's just kind of with the opacity feature. So I wanted to kind of show that my little stars shine. I thought it was cute. So pretty much here I just do a bit of cleaning up of the animation and adding, oh yeah, I did add a little bit of movement to her hat as well, which I think was really awesome. So again, guys, here's the original, and then here is mine with just the picture, and then here's the animation. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little process here, and I hope it gives you ideas in your own creations and your own drawings. And like I always say, don't quit creating, keep on going, and you'll get there as an artist.